Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Father, for another wonderful and amazing day. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of La Joyto Creation Designs. I'm coming to you all today to show you how I created my paper beads. Now, what I want to say, that you can only use a certain type of paper to do this technique on this wire, okay? And it has to either be newspaper, okay? Newspaper is one, can use newspaper. You can also use the other paper that comes inside the newspaper, which is like the sales part. You can do that. And this is something that I recently found out. You can also use tissue paper. So I'm going to show y'all one that I created using tissue paper. Now, what I do want to say is do not try to do this with any type of cardstock, because the paper that's in the cardstock is pretty hard. Okay, and it's not going to have that flexibility that you want. Now you can make paper beads using cardstock. You just can't use this type of paper, cardstock paper, to put on any type of wire like this. Okay, only because of the texture. It's thick, it's heavier, and it would be better suited using something like a toothpick, or something that you can manage to be able to twist it and onto a toothpick or something. But it would not be good for this project. I'm going to say that any type of stock paper is not good for this project. Okay, and I wanted to let you all know that, like I said, you can make paper beads using that, but it's not going to work on when you're using wire. Okay, now it may work for somebody else, but it doesn't work for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show y'all how I create mines. Now you can make your paper beads in any size, any shape, any way you want to. Okay, now let me tell you the materials that I have. I have my ruler, my paper, I have a pen, I have a paintbrush, I have my Mod Podge, okay, and I have my scissors, and I also have my wire. This is 12 gauge aluminum wire. Like I said yesterday, you can also use brass wire, copper wire, but if you do decide to do that, just make sure that the gauge, I would say with copper wire, you can do 16, you can do 14, whatever you choose to do is completely fine to you, for you, but I'm using 12 gauge aluminum wire, all right? And it doesn't necessarily, it has to be, the length of the wire has to be long enough. I'm going to explain to you why, because the way that I wrap these on here is different. So you want to make sure that you take, now what I do is I do mines down like this. Let me show you. It's not straight across like that. You can do that if you want to, but I pretty much do mine like in I'm going to say like a triangle, or more like a triangle, and I leave it, and I'm going to show you exactly so you can see. So it comes down like a 360 degree, I guess you could say, something similar, sort of like that. And then I'm going to take my marker, my pen or marker, whatever I have, and I'm going to do this with it to just trace it. And then I'm going to come up here just a little bit to do that. And then I am going to cut this out. So once I cut it, I'm going to cut right where I have the line. Okay. Just like that. All right, so this is basically what your paper is going to look like, or it should look like. Now you can cut and make it however you choose to, okay? It's completely up to you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my wire, and the very first thing that I try to do is you got to figure out what side you want to wrap, okay? This is pretty much the same on both sides, so it doesn't really matter. You just want to take it. You want to come like pretty much more in towards in the middle of your wire. And you want to play with it like to bring it over so you can start wrapping it. Okay. See what I'm doing? I'm just doing this, like trying to mold the paper. Okay. So once you do that, you want to hold it as tight as you can, and you're going to start wrapping it. See that? That's my first wrap. And then you just want to continue. Now what I do is I do mine on the ends. I don't worry about the middle too much. I just do it on the ends, just like this. And I keep going. Keep going. And it doesn't matter if it's, to me, it doesn't matter if it's even. It doesn't matter how it comes out. I just keep going. Now, when I get to a certain part, a certain length, I start adding a little bit of my Mod Podge on. And I just take and come here, and I do just like this on my paper. I just give it a little Mod Podge, just like this, because I know that's going to keep it in place. That's going to make it stick, and I just keep rolling it. Like I said, I'm really not worried about the middle, and I keep rolling it. All right, this is pretty much what you're going to have so far. And I just add a little bit more of my Mod Podge, like this. And then when I get here, I start doing this with it. So I have one piece that I am holding with my hand, and the other one I'm just rolling it down just like this. Okay, once I get here, I'm going to add a little bit more of my Mod Podge, and this is what you'll see, this is what you'll get. Okay, I'm making a mess. And then I'm going to bring this over just like this, and I'm rolling that in like that. Now this is going to be the paper bead. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a layer. I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to lather this on, and I mean really lather it, just like this. Now what you don't have to worry about is taking this off, because it's permanent. It's going to be permanent on the wire, so you won't have to worry about taking it off. Okay, you just lather it as much as you want. Okay, You lather it. Once you lather it, and you can put on as many coats as you see fit, okay? And these are good to buy from the Dollar Tree. So if your Dollar Tree have these, buy these from the Dollar Tree, because I use these a lot for a lot of my crafting projects. And you can take and stick that in like that and set it down somewhere and let it dry. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so that's going to be drying. I'm going to show y'all some of the pieces that I have already created. Now this was one that I did using the paper, and I used black wire. Now basically what I do is I make a loop up at the top of my wire, and then when I get down here to the bottom, you can make another loop if you choose to, because you can make necklaces using, doing this. So you can put a loop here and then add another loop down here. Now I'm going to do that because that way you can connect. Wait a minute, I forgot to mention, you're going to need some wire cutters. Okay. And then you're just going to take your round nose pliers and you're going to make a loop. Okay. Now that's your loop and that's your paper bead. The one thing that I love about this idea is that once you put it on the wire, it's permanent. It's not going to come off. You can use as many coats of Mod Podge as you want to. You can make earrings. You can make necklaces. You can make bracelets if you choose to. The sky is the limit. Y'all know that, right? So this is pretty much your end result. Now let me show y'all one that I made using some tissue paper. Now I bought this tissue paper from the Dollar Tree and I fell in love with this print. Now to me, this is leopard and zebra print mixed in together, and I used this piece right here. Okay, let me show you how it came out. This is the end result right here. Now this paper is a little more thinner than the newspaper, okay? So you have to be very, very gentle when you use this, and I pretty much wrapped 2 pieces instead of 1. So let me show y'all what I mean when I say that. So instead of me using this 1 piece like this, I doubled it and I used 2 pieces to wrap it on, okay? So I used 2 pieces to wrap the tissue paper on, and this is what and how it came out. Now the sky is the limit too. And I'm gonna tell y'all, if you have some old magazines with some beautiful pictures in it, the magazines would be absolutely perfect for this too, because you can make some. And let me show you, when I made these right here, I used just some paper, some sales paper, but you see all these, how colorful they came out with like designs and all of that. And then of course, this is a newspaper that I did. But any type of paper that's thin, that has pictures, characters, or whatever you want, they're going to make some phenomenal paper beads, okay? Phenomenal. And like I said, you don't necessarily have to use aluminum wire if you don't want to. You can use whatever wire you choose, but it cannot be it can't be 20 gauge. It has to be something that has texture. Like this is 12 gauge. This is absolutely perfect. But like I said, you can use 14 gauge copper wire. You can use 16 gauge copper wire. You can use 16 gauge brass wire. Okay, something that is that you can hold and you can roll. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this quick tutorial Go and make plenty. And once again, like I said, you can put on as many coats as you see fit. Make some phenomenal jewelry, y'all, because this idea will save you so much time, because once you put it on the wire, you don't have to worry about taking it off. You don't have to worry about adding anything else to it because it's already done. All you have to do is just create. Once it dries on your wire and you make your loops or whatever, all you have to do is just create. Now, before we leave, I'm going to show y'all how I do the bottom of my wire. What I do with the bottom of my wire, if I don't make a loop on each end, as I take it and I come over here, I bring it over like this, and then I wrap it around like that and come back pretty much to the front, and it gives me that type of loop, okay? And then all I do is take and snip that off, and there you have it. That's all I do. Okay, so if you're looking for something different, not the ordinary, because this is not the ordinary. I didn't see anybody else on here doing this like this, because there's a lot of videos on here that show you how to make paper beads, but nobody is showing you how to put it on a wire and it stays on the wire. So please make sure you like, please make sure you thumbs up this video, please make sure you share my content out so that it can help as many people as possible. All right. With that being said, I want to say thank y'all so much for watching, and until my next upload, peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.